everyone. How's everybody doing on this lovely Monday morning? Today we are doing a music review, and this music review is about the Gorillaz.
The Gorillaz.
How Sam likes the Gorillaz and nobody else does.
I do like the Gorillaz.
I don't hate them. It's like I've never been a big fan of them though.
Yeah, I don't think you guys have listened enough to them to
Like them.
Yeah.
Experience them. We haven't experienced them.
I've listened to a few songs by them. They're not too bad.
Yeah, I've listened to Feel Good Inc. That one's really like rare. Nobody ever listens to that
I
one.
think Feel Good. Oh, I see what you're doing. You're funny.
Yeah, I caught on a little late. It's all good. So they came out with a new song today. It's called Let Me Out. Well, okay, this is Friday, so...
I think this is like their 5th single, because I know they came out with Andromeda, Saturn's Bars. I forget the other two, but this is like probably
I think they released
their
a
5th
few.
one.
Yeah,
they released like kind of like a mini album kind of thing. I think it was just called, the whole thing was called Saturn's Bar, and then their whole new album is going to be called Humans.
Yeah,
which sounds pretty good.
Gorillaz.
I think they're going.
That does sound pretty cool.
Continuing the little story that they have. If you guys ever get a chance to watch the music videos, they kind of have like a little story with the cartoon characters that they have on there.
Yeah, I heard.
How big old kind of like a movie thing. Oh, actually, you know what am I talking about? Humans is gonna be like a mini series kind of thing. I think it's gonna be like 4 episodes or something. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. But they're actually gonna make like a small little mini cartoon kind of thing with it, and it looks interesting. It looks very interesting. The art they're doing is really cool. It looks really like 3D-ish.
Yeah, they have very interesting art.
Yeah, really nice, really awesome. I really like the art. But yeah, man. What was that song called again? The new one we're doing. Let Me Out. Let Me Out. Yeah. We're gonna be doing Let Me Out today.
Let me out. Let me out of this.
Let's see how I can judge this. Let's see how I'm feeling or not.
Sure. If you're feeling it.
If I'm feeling it. Yeah, if I'm feeling it.
Alright, so we just checked it out. I thought it wasn't that bad.
That was good.
It was okay. It was pretty good.
I
actually did like it.
Out of like 10, I would give that a solid 7.
Yeah, it's good. I'd probably see this one on the radio. It's a Gorillaz song, that's for sure. I wouldn't call myself the hugest fan in the world of theirs, but it sounds like something of theirs. I like it. It was pretty decent. Very nice. Would you rate it? Yeah, I'd say it's fair. 7 out of 10.
7?
Yeah. I'd definitely say it's 7 out of 10.
That's fair. Jeremy. Rating wise, 2.
6.
6?
6
really?
out of 10.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
It was catchy. Catchy. Yeah, lyrics were okay. Musicianship, musically, But
this one didn't seem to break any barriers.
No,
like some of their other songs have.
Yeah,
with different instruments.
That's a good way to put
that kind of stuff. But
I like songs with a lot of you know what I mean, like a lot of different things in it, like instruments,
like experimentation.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. I like songs like that. This is just bland and set to put out on the radio. So I agree completely. I give it a 6. That's you're lucky I'm even giving it that, to be honest. That's a D.
I can see this album so far. We've listened to a couple of the songs from here. I can see this one getting kind of big.
Oh yeah, the thing is,
just on YouTube in one day they already have 3 million views.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, right? That's absolutely madness.
That's because
it's trending currently on YouTube.
I think that's pretty much just the Gorillaz. It's just I think that with them is they've always been able to mold into the time and all that. If you listen back to their older songs and all, when you hear it, you think to yourself that's 2001. You know what I mean? What they have now, a few years from now. When we're gray and old, we're gonna listen back to this song and we're gonna be like, yeah, that's
couple years we're all gonna be gray and old.
2017. That's definitely 2017. They've always had a really really good feel for the music that's going on around now and all.
I feel like that's what they do is
they portray what's happening.
Yeah.
Music wise,
that type of era the music comes out in, and they portray, they make music that portrays that era. Now it's what people listen to, which I'm not a fan of. It's kind of cool that they did that, but you go back to 2000. What did they start?
They started in 1998.
Oh, that's a while ago.
They formed in
1998.
So in 2001 they debuted, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
the first album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like 2001, their first album was like it belonged in that era.
Yeah.
So like now their new album also belongs in this era, which is I find pretty cool. But at the same time, I'm just not a big fan of music like this. I would rather them go back from their erase 2017 and go back to 2001.
Yeah, so I mean, like I was mentioning, they've just always been with the time and all. And I've always thought they were pretty good. I've always thought they've been able
Everybody
to put out
thinks
listenable.
they're pretty good.
Oh yeah, there's a huge majority of people. I mean, it's great though. I mean, it's been 7 years since they've come out with the last album, so I mean, I guess it's in due time, right? Like finally, you see most bands they usually give a good 2 at the max, like 3, but you know it seems like these guys kind of took their time and all. I know the main guy, the one who created all this, Damon. He's doing his own thing and all. So I'm assuming he probably just took a break to try to write his own music. And I'll be honest, man, that guy. He's a solid voice. Yeah, he's a very, very, very good voice, man. He's awesome with singing, man.
He's good with all kinds of music.
I feel like with the Gorillaz, it's more of like he always puts himself as a feature. You know, like he's always like the chorus guy and all that stuff, which isn't bad. You know, it's nice having that different type of tone. Like in Let Me Out, like you hear him a little bit more, and it's nice. It's not bad, but he always puts like his guests and all that like on the forefront of the song, which I think is pretty nice, man. That's pretty awesome. When you get that, I think that's like the best way to do a feature is with your guest being like the main reason behind that song. I think it's really cool. Like how they have was it Pusha T and I forgot the other freaking guy's name. How they have him just singing the whole thing. I think it's really nice, man. It's really, really cool. I mean, Gorillaz have always been nice.
Pretty much what I was saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Right,
great.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyways. So.
You pretty much what I said, but in more detail.
Not really.
Anyways,
Right.
So we're going back to that. So as I was saying, Gorillaz, man, they've been around for such a long time. Like we said, they debuted back in 2001. You know, I think one of their biggest songs that's still being listened to today because we just checked on Spotify. And keep in mind, this was people have been listening to this shit even before Spotify was a thing.
Oh yeah, Spotify.
Clint Eastwood was like a fucking huge song, man. That's what got me into.
And on Spotify alone, it has 107 million views.
Yeah, that's crazy. And Spotify only came out a few years ago, so that's madness, man. Yeah, God only knows what it's like on YouTube, the hits and all that. But yeah, there's been yeah, sure, you might as well, man. There's been like a handful of good songs already.
I wrote Clint, and it came with Clint Eastwood.
It's the first thing it's the first thing.
Woo, 56 million.
Oh, there's more on Spotify.
Why did it come? Oh, somebody must have posted that.
Oh, I see.
So only,
2 years ago.
Yeah, only 2 years ago.
6 years ago. This one already has a million fucking views. Oh, this one has 56 million.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong number. Holy shit.
It's not on. It didn't originally come out on YouTube. It's reposted through EMI Music. But in 2 years, 56 million.
Oh, is that a free shout out? Did we just give that guy a shout out?
EMI Music, that's the.
Oh, I'm sorry. yeah.
That's
Oops, sorry, I was looking at
company.
Yeah. But no, yeah, man. Like I said, they've always been around. I think
so
every
25 million views a year, roughly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. That's still a bunch, man.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, they've they always
make that much money in here.
Right. They always do a really good job, man. I think so far with every album they've come out, they always have like that one really good one really good song that they have. Sometimes it's a whole album. Me personally, I thought the self-titled album was really awesome, man. But yeah, man, if you guys want to learn more about them before this new album comes out in April 28th, which is not too far, man. Not too far
soon,
at all.
Yeah.
Very, very soon. You guys could always more than welcome to listen to Clint Eastwood, the very, very biggest one. Dare is one of my personal favorite ones. Feel Good Inc.'s
the biggest one.
That's right. That's right. Feel Good.
Yeah, it's probably the biggest one out there.
I would say that one would probably be the better one. Yeah, the Feel Good Inc. is one of them. On Melancholy Hill, Dare, Clint Eastwood. There's a whole handful of them that I can name. All of them, man. All of them are really good. If you guys are looking for something new, just something different, the Gorillaz. You know, the Gorillaz is one of those bands.
Man, it's one of those bands that are always out there.
And they've stood the test of time, man. 2001, dude. Like, that's a whole 16 years already, and they're still around, man. And everybody's just as excited for them as they were when they first came out.
It's true.
That's nuts, man. That's super, super nuts.
Yeah. I'm kind of excited for it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see. Because, I mean, all the singles that they released so far, they've all been good. I'm just waiting to see which one's going to be the one that sticks. You know what I mean?
Oh, the one, that one.
Yeah,
big
that
song.
one big one. And you know what? I have a feeling it's probably not even going to be any of these that they released so far. I have a feeling it's going to be something that's going to be on that album that we're going to have to listen to just to find out. And, man, I can't wait for that review, too. Can't wait for
April
that one.
28th.
April 28th.
April 28th.
But yeah, so I guess we can wrap that one up with the Gorillaz.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't got much else to cover.
Decently good song.
Yeah.
Good review
right.
from us.
Yeah, that's practically it. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, Gorillaz, good band. If you guys want to, listen to them. It's something new. Even if you don't like what they're doing right now, there's a ton of shit that they did way back when that's still just as fucking awesome. Definitely recommend just checking them out as often as you can or when you can. Really, really good. Overall, this newest single they came out with, overall, okay. You know,
Yeah.
it was pretty decent.
It's higher on our rating scale, so it's definitely something to check out. Check out all the other songs. Yeah, that's about it. Gorillaz.
The Gorillaz.
Go check it out. And we'll see you on April 28th for the whole album review. See you later.
Peace out.